Hi, Paul Gorney.
I'm Sloan Weiler.
Come on in this amazing home. We're going to show you this great home today. Our client is a Chicago Bears player. I've worked with a lot of professional athletes over the years, and this is really, truly an amazing home. And I brought in Sloan, who's one of the best designers around.
So let's take you around. We'll start over here. This is the cigar lounge, we call it. This started off as a living room, but that wasn't really functional for our client. So for him, having a cigar lounge really would be something that he always wanted. We tried to make it moody. We tried to make it interesting and cool, a masculine vibe, but not something so masculine that it wouldn't be versatile in the future. So we decided to take this monochromatic look, this deep teal, and we pulled it everywhere in the room. We started with finding the perfect tile. From the tile, we pulled in and had a custom paint color match. We pulled in the perfect drapery fabric, accented it with some leather swivel chairs, obviously a TV so the boys can do what they want to do here, and just really made this very moody monochromatic space.
Come on, take a look at one of the coolest offices you'll see for a guy that doesn't really need an office, but it's wonderful.
So this was a really unique opportunity because rather than filling this beautiful office with a bunch of accessories that don't have any meaning or are pretty generic, I was actually able to use all of the clients' sports memorabilia, awards, and all different things that he's accumulated over his time of playing. So it's really much more than just filling space. This actually has a lot of meaning. And it was really just about figuring out the best way to showcase his accomplishments and the different sports memorabilia that he's collected over the years. All right, so here we're entering the living room. And this didn't quite look like this when we started and when Paul brought me in on this project. When we started here, there was this enormous cabinetry unit that was as tall as me and just separated the two spaces, and it felt really closed off. This is a client who is going to entertain, has the boys over, and so we decided first thing off the bat, get rid of this cabinetry unit, blow out this space, and make it really an open concept. There's open concept still sort of something that clients are looking for.
Everybody wants, and that's what he wanted. You know what? Tell us how that wine cellar came to be.
Yeah, so this again was sort of like a mysterious space that was sort of just a dead space when we started. We thought about just putting extra furniture here, but at the end of the day, he is into collecting wines. He's just getting started. So we had this custom wine cellar built. It's all ventilated, and it has LED lighting along the track and the top. So this will be not only a really interesting place or an interesting thing for him to showcase, but is also pretty functional. And the whole idea of this room was really make it big, make it open, make it a place where his boys could sit, or his friends or his family could all sit around, enjoy watching TV. They could be eating, they could be hanging out, just a really community space, but at the same time, something that fit his vibe. So the only thing that he really had mentioned to me was he wanted it modern and he wanted it warm, and he liked like earth and the outdoors and just a really cozy feeling. So I think that we were able to take those few little tidbits of design suggestions from him and really give him something that was suitable.
It's a great kitchen that Sloan designed. Beautiful quartzite was a great stone for him, and Sloan can tell you more.
So we started with great bones in this space. We have 10-foot ceilings throughout this entire home. That just is a tremendous amount of cabinetry and space that we can put up top. Again, this is a young guy who's entertaining. We wanted the kitchen to not only be beautiful, but frankly, just like cool looking. So we did this really awesome quartzite, as Paul mentioned, kind of dark and moody again, but really bringing it back with the natural wood, because that's ultimately what the client style was, is that warm, natural feel. Kept everything really clean, white, black, wood, a little brass accent just to warm it up a little bit. Obviously, we have this amazing trough sink, has double faucets. He's entertaining a lot. He's having meals for friends. So it had to be a big kitchen for a big guy with a lot of people coming around.
Come into this incredible family room. Now this room, when I took my client into this room the first time when he came to see the house, he told myself and Sloan both that this is what sold him on the house. He loves this room, and you can see why. We put up the LeBron wall of TVs here. We are in MJ territory right here, and we know what we think between LeBron, MJ in this territory, but it is called the LeBron wall here. And then outside in the back of the yard, you can have a view of the Ferris Bueller garage, where Cam and Ferris sent Cam's dad's Ferrari or whatever it was into the ravine. So that is right next door here. So that's a pretty cool feature of the house as well.
I can't wait to see the look on the bastard's face.
But he just likes hanging out here with his friends, and it's just an incredible room that gets great sunlight and privacy at the same time.
From a design standpoint, there really wasn't a ton that I even had to do here. Again, we have these beautiful ceilings. Really, the point of this room is the outdoors. So we kept everything really muted, really neutral, and just soft, so that it's just a calming space for him to exactly do what he wanted, which was to look outside, enjoy the nature, and just hang out in the space.
This is one of the neatest features of the house, these incredible wooden beams. Sloan, tell us how this came to be.
So this was always a great architectural moment here, but when we started at this house, these beams and everything up here was just white drywall. So it really felt like, to bring the warmth up, we needed to clad the beams in some sort of wood, and the client was on board. So we seized our opportunity, and I think it really made a big difference in this space.
Come on into the master bedroom. So between the size of the bedroom and then the bath and what Sloan and her team did, it is truly a special bedroom.
So this was meant to be sort of his oasis. This is his sanctuary. This is the space away from the hard work, but it still needed to be masculine, in my opinion. So we did wallpaper the entire bedroom. We had this oversized headboard made custom for him, and kept everything really muted and serene in here, to not create a lot of noise, but really just create a space where he could chill out, relax, and sort of rejuvenate. And then over here, we have sort of an interesting feature.
This is a great laundry room that everyone wants. To have this kind of encapsulated in the master is very unique, and this has just a lot of space here to be organized.
Moving into the master bathroom. So we took this bathroom down completely. We added heated floors. We added heated floors to the shower. We added a custom tub that's a jacuzzi, soaker, bubbles, everything. Obviously a TV so that he can relax and, again, rejuvenate and recover here. The shower is a double head shower. It's a steam shower. It's a place almost like a spa. This is his spa bathroom, to be able to, unwind and recover.
And there's some great skylight throughout the house. In the closet, which we'll go to now, in the bathroom, just adds a lot of great light, especially in the winter.
So the master closet was completely outfitted for him. We started from scratch, and we integrated LED lights and sort of this retail feel with the glass cabinets, almost like you're in a store.
And plenty of space for his shoes over here. And he is a very organized guy, so he likes this to just keep everything in its place. One of our clients' favorite things about this house is this balcony.
So it's a private balcony right off the master, and a space where he can just be alone up here. We added heaters so that this is basically a 4-season space for him. He can be out here in the winter It's still very warm for him. And the scenery around here is just gorgeous. Just to sit and listen and be able to appreciate the outdoors, it's unmatched.
When I found this house with my client, this was a big space, but it was pretty ugly. It was just very basic, and it's been transformed into something really magnificent. Someone can tell you how this all happened.
So our client had a lot of, again, jerseys from memorabilia, and we had to think of a creative way to display them in a unique way. So we decided to frame them, but framing them alone wouldn't really do them justice. So this entire wall, all of the walls really were just drywall. They had nothing to them. So we had this custom millwork designed and installed, and then we did an integrated LED light as a channel to sort of illuminate each box. I think that ultimately it really brings this entire space to life. And it's such a cool feature when you walk down here and have this ambient light sort of just cascading up. And these are significant accomplishments for him. So I think it's a beautiful way to display something that's really meaningful to him. Other than that, this is just the perfect entertaining basement. We have obviously the games. We also have this room, which started off as a closet. We decided to blow out this closet and put on the metal frame doors and create a recovery room. So it's got all of his essential recovery equipment in here for after games and to prep him for the week.
Yeah, infrared sauna. And I think they have some pretty heated games out here with ping pong in particular, I've heard.
So we also created a more substantial kitchenette down here. Obviously for everybody to be able to have easy access. And this space is still in the works and is gonna ultimately be outfitted as a home gym. So just in the works on that. But in this space, again, there was nothing really unique about it. But again, keep coming back to that vibe that he wanted, which was sort of natural and earthy. We decided to clad these walls in a wood cladding. And also at his specific request, he asked, is there anything that we could do with the cement window wells, which are really, really unsightly? And so we decided to try and look into it, and we were able to fabricate a faux green wall for all the different window wells, and it really just adds some life down here.
And in new construction homes or renovated homes, this is usually one, as Sloan said, one of the most unsightly things that people really don't like. Builders usually get a big thumbs up if they do some kind of stone, but I think this just takes it creatively to a whole new level where it just looks great. I represent a lot of professional athletes over the last 14 years, and one thing that I like to do is to produce results for them, get results. So I was an athlete myself, and I'm pretty competitive. So in this house, there were multiple offers, and we really, really wanted to get it. And someone actually tried to muscle in at the last second, wrote a big letter to them, and came over here, knocked on the door, but we held them at bay. And we got it done, we got the house. This was the perfect house for my client to do this renovation with. And, you know, when Sloan was doing the work and Ted and Kathy were doing the work, they would bounce things off me as far as a resale goes, what's a good idea. So I had input from that perspective, but the design and the construction was all them, and our client's just thrilled. I mean, this is one of a big success story. And he entertains a lot, and they really enjoy it. Whenever I help a client like the one who purchased this great house, I always want to rely on great people. So I brought in Sloan, and then she brought in her team, and they did a tremendous job. So Sloan, why don't you tell us about Ted and Kathy here?
Sure. So Kathy and Ted are with America's Custom Home Builders, and they did everything in this home and beyond what we even asked for. Just an outstanding team, very professional, extremely precise, and really couldn't have done any of this without them.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, starting with the kitchen, Sloan, Ted, and Kathy and the team did a great job, fantastic job with this house. The detail, the little vision I had, they were able to take it and just blow it up and make it something beautiful. So I'm extremely happy and grateful. Thank you guys.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.